Hey guys, what's up? You're watching the EJ Tech Show. I'm Sahil, this is Soham. And you know what? I've been reviewing and talking about gadgets for some time now in my career. And never have I ever spoken about an electric toothbrush. So this is a first for me. And this one is the new Realme M1 Sonic electric toothbrush. And it does pack in decent amount of specs for its price tag of 2000 rupees. You're getting a sonic motor over here which vibrates 34,000 times per minute. You've got an auto cut timer of 2 minutes, which is the ideal time for brushing your teeth. It's also got 4 cleaning modes, I believe.
Yep, and it's got a 90-day battery life.
Yeah. So Som has been primarily using this. We only sent 1 unit, so it wasn't like we were going to share. But how's your experience been? Cleaner teeth?
Yeah, cleaner teeth, because it does have modes for that also.
Yeah.
Like if you're someone who has stained teeth, it has a polish mode for that. So it's absolutely great if you're, let's say, used to smoke at one point in time and you've got yellowed out teeth, or because of any other sort of dental treatment, you've got slightly stained teeth. It does help in that manner, but obviously for proper cleaning, you should always go to a proper dentist.
Yeah.
But still, just on paper and even in practice, this toothbrush is really nice and convenient. For 2000 rupees, you're really getting quite a lot of features here. Now there is IPX7 rating, which is good because well, you are going to dunk this in water and you are going to clean it with water.
But that X means that it's not dust resistant, so
which is okay. So just don't brush your teeth in a desert. That's it. That's basically what they mean. But so just the long and short of it is, there's this little motor right here inside. It vibrates really quickly, and unfortunately also it's really loud, and it creates a really annoying noise. And if you want to hear, this is how it sounds. That's on normal soft mode. Then it kicks things up slightly higher notch to clean mode. Then there's white.
Yeah, that would drive a dog mad.
The worst is polish. Wait for it.
Oh yeah.
It's just going to give you such nice ASMR while you're trying to brush your teeth. It is really annoying, and to be fair, you're probably never going to hit that 2-minute cutoff, because you're going to want to turn it off way before that 2-minute mark. At least that's what happened to me. But then I'm pretty sure this is something you'll get used to.
You will eventually get used to
usage.
That noise.
And to their credit, Realme has bundled it with a 90-day battery life. Now, it is important to note that 90-day battery life is when you're using only the soft mode, and that's why there's a little asterisk on the box also for that. But if you start using more of the white or the polish or the clean mode, then you're going to be draining the battery slightly quicker. And it takes into account around 360 minutes of usage, so 2 minutes per cycle, 4 minutes a day. Based on that, around 90 days of usage. And that's actually pretty good, because that'll also remind you that every 90 days, every 3 months, that's when you're supposed to be changing your toothbrush. So the brush head that you get with these.
And these come with 2
there's
brushes.
2.
There's sensitive and there's a normal one as well.
So I've loaded it with the sensitive one for now.
So if you're someone who has weaker gums, then that sensitive one would be a better option to go with.
Exactly. And Realme actually recommends it. They've given a really nice manual, sort of readme guide. And it's also in Hindi, which is very good. It's accessible. So that actually mentions that when you begin using it, and especially if you're using an electric toothbrush for the first time in your life, you should run it mostly on the soft setting, because that's going to be the one that's going to harm your gums the least, or at least stress your gums the least. Over time, you can probably graduate to higher modes, but you should always start
about those brush heads, there's no mention if Realme will replace those brush heads if one of them gets damaged or if it gets so what do you do then?
Exactly. Right now you just buy another unit from Realme, but it would have been nicer if these were not proprietary brush heads, if they could be replaced with off-brand ones or over-the-counter ones that could be replaced with something like, let's say, an Oral-B or something. That might have been more nifty, but I'm guessing Realme will introduce a place where you can buy these separately on their website.
Service or something like that.
That would actually be really smart. If there's a subscription service every 3 months that just lands up at your door. And that's also a good reminder that if the battery doesn't remind you, then at least the package being delivered to your house will remind you that, you know what, it's time to change out the brush head. Let's be hygienic about it. Now, this also gets something called wireless charging, which I must be very clear about. It's sort of it's wireless charging in the same way that the Apple Watch is wireless charging. It does charge without wires, but only with a proprietary charger. So that's something you need to keep in mind. Now, that's something that you may not have a problem on, let's say, like an Apple Watch, but with a toothbrush that's supposed to last you 90 days,
Yeah.
I think it would have been better to bundle in micro USB or Type C charging,
Yeah.
because then you have to take care of that charger. You have to always remember where you put that charger, in what drawer it's lying, and then you have to go and retrieve it every 90 days to charge it. It takes around 4 hours to charge from dead to full, so that's not bad considering the 90-day battery life.
Yeah.
I do understand Realme's thought process. I'm sure they must have said, you know what, wireless charging is more clean, it's more minimal. We probably don't want people handling wires when they're brushing their teeth, so let's have a wireless solution. But since you're going to be using the charger so little and so infrequently, why go into the effort of doing that? Maybe just cut cost on that part, put in a physical charging slot, and maybe.
But how's your experience been overall? Do you now prefer an electric toothbrush to your normal toothbrush? Would you switch over?
I wouldn't, but then that's depending on me. That's
See,
depending
because
on me. That's subjective.
Yeah, because the electric toothbrush market in India has been steadily growing
Yeah.
over the years. It's especially really good if you have kids in house because it's kind of more fun to use it than a
Exactly.
normal toothbrush.
Exactly.
And also dentists obviously swear by them. So
Yeah, and also this does inculcate quite a lot of good brushing habits.
Yeah.
For example, not only does it have that 2-minute cutoff, which lets you know that, okay, you're done brushing, don't overbrush your teeth, because that's also a thing. It has a 30-second pause reminder, which is to say that every 30 seconds it'll have a little pause in its vibration, so you'll know, okay, if you've been brushing a certain area of your mouth for the last 30 seconds, you know that you have to switch now. So that you're not only concentrating most of your brushing time on one area of the mouth, you cover everything. So that's also pretty smart, the fact that they've built in functions like that into it.
But I think it's missing two important functions, or at least functions that they definitely need to add in their next iteration. One is the fact that there's no sensor to tell you if you're applying too much pressure.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that. I have an Oral-B electric toothbrush which does give you this red light when it says, okay, you're going a little bit too hard on your teeth or in your gums. You need to now stop doing that. Another thing it doesn't have is an app. And it kind of needs an app in the sense that it'd be helpful if you know what the battery status is. You can quickly check that. Or if you want a proper guide on how to use an electric toothbrush, what are the best ways. A lot of apps do, a lot of electric toothbrush makers do provide that. So I think that would have been a nice option. But yeah, for $2,000, I mean, you can't ask for
they are giving you a battery indicator, but then again, it's a very limited indicator. And what I mean by that is, it shows green from anywhere between 40% to 100%.
Yeah.
So for a whole 60%, the majority of the battery life, you don't know where it's at. Only when it goes below that 40% mark does it start to glow amber.
Yeah.
So that's when you know, okay, maybe it's time to charge soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do completely agree with your point that there are a few things that they could have added on this model.
Yeah.
Like I said, maybe they could have cut down on the wireless charging and bundle in those features instead. Maybe an App Connect feature or something.
Now, as for the design, it's pretty minimalistic, pretty simple looking. You've got this nice matte finish all over. I would have appreciated maybe some sort of a rubberized grip, because then you will be using this brush for a minimum of 2 minutes to properly brush your teeth. So that nice grip would have been appreciated. Then you've also got that 3.5 millimeter brush head over there, which is also, of course, antibacterial, which is very, very important.
Yeah, made by DuPont. So they certainly know what they're doing. They've not just cheaped out on it and said, you know what, let's just get some random third-party vendor for it. They went to the right people. They said 99.99% antibacterial properties. That's what we want. But then again, there should be some sort of subscription service that lets you get access to more of those. So there's a little bit of a memory function also on this. It's very slight, but there is something. So let's say you turn it on. You can cycle through the 4 modes in 8 seconds. That means that if 8 seconds have not elapsed since you first pressed the button, you can keep changing the modes. But let's say 8 seconds go by. It understands that, okay, you're now using this toothbrush in this mode, so we're going to keep it that way. So much so that when you turn it off and then you turn it back on the next time, it'll keep that memory intact. It'll know that, okay, you were in polish mode last time when you ended, so let's start off your new brush session with another polish mode. So that way, that's a nifty feature that they've added. They've taken that into consideration as well.
Okay, so that's all good, but verdict time, should you buy or should you not?
Well, for 2,000 rupees, if you like getting your mouth tickled, then yes, definitely buy one of these. It's a nice, fun way to brush. Maybe if you've suddenly found out that your teenager has not been
useful for
brushing
kids.
their teeth for all these years, then maybe this might incentivize that a little bit more. You never know. And if you're just lazy, then this is the best bet. $2,000, you're not really losing any sleep over
Yeah,
it.
and remember, you can get the best electric toothbrush, but remember, you have to at least brush twice for
Yeah.
your, for good oral hygiene in general.
At least until
Yeah.
full automation comes along
Yeah.
and we have robots that brush our teeth for us and go to the loo for us and everything
we'll
else.
bring you that review as well when that does
When
happen.
we're one with the singularity,
Yeah.
that's coming.
But anyway, that's it for this episode of the EJ Tech Show. We really hope you enjoyed the show. And of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, do hit that sub button, do hit that like button. We'll be back very soon. And like we said, keep brushing your teeth.